Actually, that's the thing, Veldrain. The thing about that is they were not. Probably have to reload because we redid the whole thing where we went live and rebooted it. So you might have to reload. Let's go over here. Yep. And there we go. We're listed as live. Uh-oh, but then that should end in a second because I switched it up and I did that. Now I have to go find the other one. Let's click reload this. That might be better there. Yep, there we go. Nope, it's still just right at the end. Oh, well. Sometimes you should just follow your gut, my friend. All right, there we go. There. This one's loading. All right, at least we loaded that with no audio. This thing on says power windows. We're back. I hope so. Damn sunspots. We were on the other two channels. It disconnected from YouTube, and I don't know why. We lost audio on Twitch for a second, but the Twitch audio came back, so it was and then we had a hype train, so we did that. We did the damn thing. It just took a second. I'm sorry. Let's close that. We don't need you. I don't think there's a point. That chat will be closed at this point. So, and I think that's good. We're on Twitch. We're caught up there. And so we just have to make sure it's back on Rumble. Because Rumble was the big one. Where, yep, okay, so we're good. Just say something. We don't need you. Yep, all right, we're good. Back over everything. Okay. I just now need to grab the new YouTube chat. Let's pop that one out. Let's leave that right here. Close this one. Cause suck a duck. Do not understand. Static channel link, the one that I have to address every time. That thing I can shut on and off and we're good. You guys can't get it to work. All right, so we've got all that back up. Wow, Rusty Grammar. Rusty Grammar, very opinionated. I don't really feel I want to talk about it like that, man. Holy Lord. You express yourself. Dear Lord, man. I wouldn't mind getting unbanned on Twitch, but I did insult every protected class on Twitch. I mean, if you do that, you can't be surprised when you get banned. We have the YouTube up if you want to throw one at us on the YouTube for rebooting it all. Fucking shameless. I apologize. That's bull. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's make sure we don't have anything left to any thank yous to throw out or anything. I think we're good. Over the whoa. No, I don't care about. I hate these apps that do that. Screw it. We're gonna call it good. Pat Dixon, we literally had to reboot the whole thing, and we're on 2 other platforms, so we don't do whatever. It's about quality, not quantity. See, yeah, who gives a shit? And again, we just rebooted the Twitch or the YouTube thing because the whole system went down. So we rebooted it just to bring YouTube back. So the numbers will be higher later. I don't know. I'm not really big on numbers. It's about whether or not I can afford to keep doing this or I have to find a way to make more money doing something from home. So like, that's just life. So yeah, I'm not really like I have to do it to speak to the most people possible. It's not really a big thing for me. Going back to see if Rumble is working. Rumble's totally working, Matthew. But thank you for wanting to check. Burn them all, says Rusty Grammar. That's a bit excessive, sir. It's a bit excessive. You should never just generalize like that. That is largely inappropriate. Anyways, so we have a couple of other stories in the 3rd hour to get to still. We didn't finish our 2nd hour stuff, but we're running out of time. I don't know. Do we really care about... Oh wait, we just did the Oregon beachgoer. Or no, if it went down on YouTube and they didn't have audio, we were in the middle of the Oregon beachgoer. All right, so we were in the middle of this story. A lady that dragged a shark in the ocean. We'll restart it. We'll restart the story. Jesus Christ, Johnny. I just don't know what the hell is going on anymore. Great show, by the way. Where's Digger? I can't speak now. Glad to see you, Johnny Books. Digger doesn't usually do Tuesdays. But Digger is around. She's in the chats. And yeah, Digger's usually a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday-ish thing. Or as Richard says, she's busy smoking tabs. Digger's not a regular fixture, or at least yet. That would have to require a couple of changes that need to be engineered anyway. So, like, that's not a thing yet, but all right. Anyhow, where is this one? Yeah, so we were talking about this lady rescuing a shark from the ocean, or not from the, God, you idiot. A shark from the beach. She literally grabbed it and dragged it into the ocean. Now, I don't care how small the shark is. If that thing suddenly, like, curls around and lashes into your leg, you are in trouble. I mean, I get it. Like, it's not... I just don't know how you choose to grab the shark. You would have to pay her. Yeah. It's already a part of the equation.
Oh my gosh, I'm not kidding you. I just found a shark.
What would you do if you saw a shark washed up on the beach? If you're Colleen Dunn, you grab it by the tail.
Yeah, you grab it by the tail and you just hope to God it doesn't flip around and just bite your leg off. Oh boy, we're back. Yeah, Brian, we came back for Rumble or for YouTube because though we were still live on Rumble and Twitch, whatever the weird spike, I didn't get a notification. I didn't have any of my meters showing me that we had any weird spikes, so I didn't know. And everyone's like, "Oh no, it's like we lost audio for a split second on Twitch." But what are you gonna do? Anyways, the whole thing's up and running again, and we're going for the next hour and a half. So we're back covering again a very not surprised a lady, an Oregon lady, just grabbed the shark and threw it in the ocean. I gotta say this: there's no bones in the tail, right? Like there's no, like in the fin, like there's bones in the tail leading up, I'm sure, but I don't think they actually have like, because dear Lord, she's getting rough with it. Digger is dyeing her hair. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. She's dyeing her hair today. She had some other things to do too, but yeah, she's dyeing her hair. She wanted to get that done. I think sharks are basically cartilage, says Arch Magnus. Well, then glad she's not doing any irreparable harm to the shark. But again, she's gripping that fin.
And pull it back out to deeper water.
There was nobody around to ask for help, so I just made the quick decision to get him back into the deep Pacific Ocean.
Dunn tells us she went for a walk on the beach at sunset with her dogs last month when she noticed the shark.
Probably about
the thing again. I don't care what size it is. That's just Jesus, lady. Bright. She could get rough with me. I don't know. I think sharks are basic cards. I remember eating shark in my 5th grade class. Really? I've never had shark. I've had a variety of fish. I don't think I've ever had shark. I've had octopus as like a jerky, like this weird, like stringy jerky thing. It's not for me. Actually, why is she missing half an eyebrow? Wait, I missed that. She's missing half an eyebrow? Oh shit, you're right. Why is she missing half an eyebrow? Good catch. Who caught that? Brian. Thank you, Brian. Brian from Nucleatic Gaming. Why is she missing half an eyebrow? Smiles love you. Seafood. Aren't fish wet and slippery? How did she pick it up? She torqued the tail, Red Scooper. She torqued the tail. Smiles a lot. Bad day with the razor. I mean, sometimes people, are trimming just a little. And look, I'm the last person to criticize someone for losing their balance and they slip, and it's just a. You know what the thing is, though? Regardless of the situation, she's rocking it. She doesn't let it hold her back. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. It's some. No, I don't know that.
Pacific Ocean.
Dunn tells us she went for a walk on the beach at sunset.
She's a lady with 2 dogs, and as far as we know, no other relationship entanglements. What makes you immediately go? I mean, she picked up a shark and threw it. I mean, what makes you? It's in Oregon.
Set with her dogs last month when she noticed the shark.
Probably about like 15 feet in front of me, I saw something that looked like driftwood.
Yeah, now I can't unsee the
and then I
freaking
noticed
eyebrow.
it was moving.
When she got closer, she saw it was in trouble.
This poor guy was just in distress. I could just tell he still had life to live. Like it was like he was gasping for air whenever I walked up to him. I kept trying to pull him into the shallower tide water where I was at, but it just wasn't deep enough to cover his gills.
The shark, a young salmon shark, according to shark expert Taylor Chappell. And since salmon sharks are endothermic, they can get in trouble when they find themselves in cold water.
These small salmon sharks sort of end up in places where the water's cold, and it induces this cold shock. It knocks down their immune system, and they actually have this fungus that grows in their brain, and then they
That's
end up
messed
on
up.
beaches.
I had seen enough Shark Week to know, like, to grab. If you can
She
grab
did it
him
while
by the
holding a
tail,
dog leash.
they
Impressive.
can't reach back and bite you.
She
And
can't
he
let-
wasn't. I was in no danger with him.
Salmon sharks are at that size are sort of like these little torpedoes. And so you're not really at much risk if you have it by the tail.
Dunn said she watched the shark swim out and waited to see if it would come back, but it didn't.
I felt like when I walked away, it was kind of like I was at peace knowing I did all I could do in my power to get him to safety.
Jake Holter, KGW News.
Oh, I'm sorry. I completely misread that. But she doesn't need no man ever. I mean, she didn't. We're drawing conclusions there. The shark ate that part of her eyebrow. She got too close, but all the shark got was the eyebrow, and she just looked at him and she went down. Nice try, shark. Nice try, you bastard. And then she threw his bitch ass in the ocean to show him who's boss. I mean, hooray for the shark. It's definitely a good day for the shark. It's a great day for us. We had a nice little hype train and everything else. We're going to end up having Monday, the 24th, knocked out tomorrow. Thank you guys very, very much. So that'll be a nice little day for us. I hope. Why would you say that? Why would you say that, Johnny? So she dragged the shark into the water for no reason, as it probably just beached itself further down the beach. Perhaps she didn't see it come back. Best of luck to the guy. The point is she tried. She tried, goddammit. When I even said, like I saw it, and I still stand by this, you're within your rights to be like, no, I'm sorry, man. This is risky business. Jesse saying hi, Johnny. Hi, Jesse. Glad you're joining us now. We have a little less than an hour left in the program, and our technical difficulties are over. So we're through all those problems. So we're good. We also just had a hype train a little bit ago on the Twitch side of things. So that was nice. And Rumble's kicking. All of the stuff's in. We're like $5 from knocking out the 24th, which is, again, probably going to happen from... Oh, this is the one thing I don't want to... I hate forgetting to do this. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Where is it? All right, there we go. The PayPal and then the merch. All right, Control C. Oh. I don't know what that meant. I don't think that's the same. Anyways, let's go there. And let's pin that. Sorry, I hate spamming my chat. Oh, I don't need to spam the chat. It's in the other ones. Isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. It's not in that one. Whatever. There we go. Live chat. Did I pin it or not? I can't tell. I'm so out of sorts now. That's why I do this stuff at the beginning of the show. Unpin the message. Nope, it's pinned. All right, we're good. Okay, so caught up with that. White women tried improving video game. I think he means video games, and now most of them have been laid off, including the entire U.S. division of Square Enix. But Veldrain, can you draw that line directly to the women though at Square Enix? I feel like a variety of things have ruined games. Like one, BioWare, I don't think has had any particularly female leads in everything that they do, and well, let's just say that studio's taken a few steps back. But I suppose one example does not a trend make. So she dragged the shark. Yep, she dragged the shark into the cold water. And I doubt the shark went back up on the beach. But then again, you never know. Like that guy said, apparently they're safe to grab because they're like little torpedoes. So if he lost his bearings and got aimed the wrong way, she might not have. But at that point, what are you going to do? Are you going to just keep an eye on this shark and continually throw it back into the ocean? What if it's the Lord wills it? I mean, at a certain point, Mother Nature made a decision, and that shark is not surviving. How much help do you got to give the little guy? Anyways, let's close that. That was supposed to be our happier story because she saved the shark. It took a weird turn at the end there. Weird turn. We still have the third hour stuff. We have something I just find funny. I don't know. This can't be specifically true, but supposedly the Trump administration, according to CBS, is banning people like based on obesity. So here's the clip of what we're talking about.
Administration is putting up a not welcome sign for some foreigners who want to come to the U.S. A new directive says visas may be denied for people with certain medical conditions, including diabetes or obesity. CBS.
So what you're saying is we've got to, like, in order to ride America, you must not, you cannot be this fat. Interesting. All right, let's get over this on the shark thing. What if the shark evolved and breathes oxygen? Nice, kill evolution, get back in the water. Well, considering, St. Aaron, how the species of the shark was identified and its behavior accurately identified and explained, I think that's unlikely, but you never know. 209. Yeah, we have enough of them already. Dude, I look, I don't disagree with it on its face in principle. I just feel like where's the line though? Do we judge by a BMI? Who measures the scales? Who watches the Watchmen? So in theory, Trump shouldn't be here. No, St. Caesar, that's where you're wrong. He's not saying, and no one is saying that you can't be obese. They're saying if you apply for a visa, I'm pretty sure Trump's not here on a visa, so it wouldn't matter to him. If you're born in America or an American citizen by birthright, naturalization, or whatever still currently counts, this wouldn't affect you. But if, say, you wanted to come here, your fat ass would be bad. I have no idea if he's fat. I'm taking a shot in the dark. Your fat ass would be bad. But it is a weird one. It's one of those things where it's like that's oddly vague, and I don't like how we can enforce that and what that means for us as a society. But at the same rate, the opposing argument is defending, like, of course I need 2 airplane seats. I'm a big bodied, like, it's like, yeah, but let's talk about how we got here. Conspiracy theory, they're doing this at a jumping off point to get Americans healthy to ban foods. Digger says, it'd carry more weight if Trump went on a diet and lost a bunch of weight too. You're not wrong there, but I just got to say overall, the whole no, they're fat. What if you get the diabetes after becoming a citizen? Is that okay? Again, Red Scooper, from what I understand, this current law, and I don't know, and yes, that's a pink lighter. It was in the package. Okay, I bought a bunch and whatever. Anyways, so if this law goes into effect, and yeah, you'll end up having people applying for visas. But if you get a visa, permanent, or do they make permanent visas? You get a visa, and during your stay, you get somehow become a documented citizen, then I would say no, the law doesn't apply to you. It's still just on its face. It's hilarious. Like, America will take you're tired, you're hungry, you're sick, you're poor, yearning to be free. But no fatties. No fatties. Are you a U.S. citizen? Me? No. Sir, you have diabetes. Okay, you got me. Yearning for DoorDash. That's a nice one. Only a man comfortable with his sexual pose. I don't know what that can use a pink lighter. I don't know what that palouse. All right, I don't know. Trump should lose a bunch of weight. Democrats would assume he has cancer until he fails to die soon. God, I can't read it. Fucking getting used to this big ass mic in my face is throwing my vision off. It's just so large and black, I can't focus. So in theory, yeah. All right, we caught up all three. Holy balls, we caught up with all three chats. Damn, I knew I could do it. 2069. What do you like to order on DoorDash? I'll say this. I think I got McDonald's through DoorDash. I'm not for DoorDash. No fatties allowed, right? I mean, can we put that on the Statue of Liberty? If we're going to do this, we have to commit, all right? If we're going to do this, we have to commit so future generations can look back and make their own judgment. Cringe, funny, or embrace. We'll let them decide. But yeah, no, if we do this, it's, again, no fatties allowed. Must be this slim to ride. I've never used it, and I weigh 140 pounds. So I'm gonna guess you're not a person. It's a thin margin, says Arch Magnus Tim. All right, let's see what else. All right, so diabetes, obesity. There's a longer clip. There's got to be a longer list, right?
News foreign correspondent Remy Inocencio explains.
A public service announcement to foreigners hoping to live in America: be healthy or be denied. If you're obese.
Well, again, like, I feel like if you're wealthy, let's be honest. Let's talk about the part, the silent part in the room that nobody seems to be mentioning. I'm betting if you got cash, like, that greases some wheels. But if you're just somebody from over here that goes, no, I want to be over there. Now they're like, well, we don't want to import sick people.
Got diabetes, or because of your age, a new Trump directive basically says you might have a tougher chance getting that U.S. visa. Consular officers around the world have been instructed to ask, could this person someday cost too much in medical care? And if the answer is yes, then that officer could very well.
Oh, wait, hold on. The government doesn't pay for medical care, though. We don't have government medical care. You have independent insurance, and then you have a whole bunch of welfare programs. Oh, they want to stop importing welfare people. We've got enough of us. Yeah, there's enough of us. One of them sitting right. Give us you're hungry, you're tired, you're poor, as long as they only take up one seat on the airplane. Thank you for the dollar bell train. You know, when you say it like that, it sounds so reasonable. My personal rule is I have to be able to reach around you, says Pab Fargo. I mean, that's not a bad rule. But again, here's my thing, though. Are you turning down a rich, fat person? Let's say you can't reach around him, but he's also got, how shall we say, an incredibly healthy wallet. Like, are you cutting a little gut room for the guy with money? But that's the other thing, too. If a lot of people have money, they don't want to become U.S. citizens. They just visit or do whatever they're doing here. Like, they get a passport and they They stay temporarily. At least one leg. Oh, wow. Well, we don't have government medical care, but you have to make under a certain amount to qualify, and most people don't. Or we do have government medical care. Oh, that's true. And our government medical care isn't the greatest. But I guess there's worse, though. If the remote hovers and rotates around your waist, you need help. That's just, it's called a built-in table tray. Now I can put my nom-noms on my tum-tums and eat them like an otter while I watch my shows. That's all it's for. It's called convenience. You know what? It's just... however, the International Sumo Wrestling Convention has been postponed indefinitely. Is that true? That better not be true. I will stop this right now, this fat immigrants thing, because I picked this just because we can laugh at it because it's so stupid. But hold on a minute. Are you serious that the International Sumo Wrestling Convention is dead? Two major cancellations of sumo events have occurred. First was a cancellation of a major tournament in February of 2011. Oh, who cares? Worldwide Sumo. We've confirmed the Worldwide Sumo Superpower Show has been canceled due to unforeseen delays and denials in international talent visa approvals. Oh, so I guess not. So there's that. Phil Drain saying, no, not serious at all. Well, there was a thing in 2011. And there was a thing 4 months ago that has to do with visas. But I love that I bothered to look that up. It's so stupid. No sumo for you. Apparently not. I mean, I've never watched sumo wrestling. I just thought that would be funny if there was some like reason to ban it and it came back to visas. And ironically, that thing did say visas, but I don't think it has anything to do with American visas because this language and stuff just came out was a day or two ago, which is like, wait a minute. So we can release new rules on whether or not we'll import fat future Americans, but we can't open the government. So the government's been shut down, various services and things impacted, not least of which air traffic controllers affecting people's flights and stuff. But we passed this legislation?
Decline you. Critics, though, they say it's turning health into a kind of wealth test. Basically, if you can't afford to stay healthy, then you can't afford to be American. But supporters say, hold on, why should U.S. taxpayers foot the bill for someone else's care, which could be lifelong? So it's not because anyone broke a law, but because you might be a burden on America with that high blood pressure, with that asthma, or with that insulin bill.
We could also, again, and I know nobody's talking about this one, we could ask why those things would be problematic here. Maybe there's some things around here we ought to fix with how we handle food and stuff.
One note, filtering U.S. visa applicants for health reasons is not new. There have been screenings that look for communicable diseases like tuberculosis, along with your vaccine history. But this is an expansion of that. And critics say it's all part of the Trump administration's effort to control immigration into the country.
I will say this. It's funny to make fun of. It's fun to talk about. It's great to make fun of. You're fucking right. It would. Good one, Johnny. What? Larry, the sumo wrestler from Mobile, Alabama, wins his match because of a no-show. USA, USA. Bishop's saying. I can't decipher that. I'm sorry, Bishop. I'm trying to. I thought was this okay? At any rate, yeah. So we have plenty of obese people here. Why don't we just But like I said, if we're gonna do this, we have to commit. So Statue of Liberty now has to say no fatties. Old tablet number. It's your ISP. They must have outsourced network administration to sweatshops in Sri Lanka. Oh. Okay. Okay, we're fine then. If you're thinking of immigrating here now is hard, you should have tried pre-1925. What, immigrating here now is hard? Oh, so how hard was it before 1925? Or hell, even in the 70s, under the Caribbean crisis with Castro, Jimmy Carter and Nixon really put a hamper on that Cuban crisis. Veldred, if the plane can't fly and the boat can't float, you aren't becoming an American. We've got plenty here that make the plane unable to fly, and a ton that'll sink a boat. We don't need to bring in more of them. We don't need to import more of them. Okay, fair enough. They're writing it in the law. Oh, boy. Okay, so do we want to go to the Pittsburgh thing? The Pittsburgh thing's a rip and read. Might as well. I didn't know this was a thing, but there's a balls out bowling at area nudist thing. Are we still doing this? I feel like society started taking a downward turn. We're like, you know what? Groups of people get... Because you know these are all going to be like old people. And actually, no, I remember talking with Digger about the swing thing about it. Like, you need to have yourself free for this. I think we covered that one. I think that one snuck back in there somehow. Hate it that some of these do that. I always miss one or two when I'm clearing them off. And then I get them back in the rotation, and I think, we haven't talked about it. It seems really fun. Flights canceled, folks. Too much diabetes on board. This is your captain speaking. We regret to inform you that the alarms on the plane indicating that we are too heavy to lift off have engaged, and we have been able to pinpoint an unfortunate amount of that weight, specifically on 3 passengers. We'd like to ask you to deboard. We know it'll take a while. We're sorry to inconvenience you. They will probably be smuggled in. It will look like the world's largest piano heist. What? We're pulling Operation Dumbo Drop in America. Just no. Just all on crates. We just push them off. That's not okay. It's not okay. We can't do that. We can't do Operation Guatemalan Dumbo Drop. And again, this is just for a visa. There are other ways and other avenues they can apply to become citizens and apply for citizenship and like different statuses and things like that. Like, this is just broad spectrum visas. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's grab our third hour stories. We have about an hour left in the program, so it means we've timed everything out great. The only guy left on the internet, he's being fucked over by stupid brown... What? Dear Lord, Bishop, this is the chat that's on the screen, man. Wow. Don't know what you're talking about there, but that's a little aggressive for the on-the-screen chat. That's what we have the Rumble one for. There's a great chat over on Rumble. You want to cut it up, we let anybody say whatever they want over there, because that's why it's the Rumble chat. Okay, so we've got a couple of stories. I was going to save this for... what is it? I was going to save this for tomorrow with Digger if we could. So I might try to skip that one. Because that'll be more fun to do with her. And we do have a couple of different... stop. We have something fun. I have a little clip, just a taste of a dude that apparently does a variety of interesting performances. So we'll play a little bit of that maybe. And then what's this one? Oh, and then we have an AI video. It's clearly AI, so we'll play it and we'll laugh at it. Anyhow, flights canceled. Bishop message retracted. Oh, thank you. Well, I don't know what those were, but hey, in theory, Trump. Yep, we covered that one. All right, so the Twitch chat has stalled out. Good to know. We've got an hour left to go in the show. You didn't really need to retract them, Bishop, because they won't pop off. Like, they'll fade off the screen, and that doesn't do it. But it's all good, man. I appreciate that, though. That's super awesome of you. I'm probably, and I'll also admit this, probably a little too anal about what it's on the screen. We're always seeing how it goes. You know, we don't want to do a thing. All right, so we've got a video for you guys. We've been doing a couple animal videos, so let's go to another animal video. We've got a video of a guy who ends up being okay. Where's the video? Gosh dang it. I know I went to... There was a video. You guys were taking a video of this thing. Where is the video? No. Or is it up here? Add 1 of 2. Horrifying video. All right, so let's see what after the ad's over. I think this is horrifying footage of the moment a 6-meter python dragged a tour guide underwater. So the tour guide survives, for a spoiler alert. But a tour guide gets dragged under the water by a python. I have to get the video. I don't want to do this if after this second ad. God damn it. Why do these ads take so long? About ready to click this thing and see if it does it that way. This one's almost over. And boom, boom. Yep. Okay. There we go. That's what I thought. I just had to wait for it. Okay. Oh dear Lord, it's a 2-minute video. Okay. Boom. So they're in a boat. I don't even know where. Indonesia. We're in Indonesia. You're in a boat in the middle of the night. Why are we going down the river in Indonesia in the middle of the night? You see a python in the water. Okay. Okay, now this is where I wouldn't have pulled the boat closer to the python. I would feel like, and I can see it from here, even with my stupid gay goggles. I can see there's a snake right there. We don't want to mess with that. I was given to think this snake attacked you, sir. Now I'm starting to think like, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Okay, so he tries to grab the snake, fails, and falls in the water. So far, I'm not seeing where the snake's at fault here. The snake's around his arm. Now it's wrapping around his whole body. Now it's on his arm. Okay. Uh-oh. Now it's around his neck. Dear Lord, man. We have to get 2 other people in here to help out. So you grabbed the snake.
Yeah.
Are they hunting them? Are they... Did he just say, wait a minute, did he just say Wakanda forever? Hold on. Did you just fight a snake with the help of your friends and win and scream Wakanda forever?
Oh my God, man! Wakanda forever.
He did. He just screamed Wakanda forever. I'm not hearing that. I'm not mishearing that. That is someone saying Wakanda forever. He's probably trying to catch it and sell it like in Rambo 2. I don't know why they would. What a moron. He should get a Darwin Award for doing that. Right, like the snake didn't bother him. Like let's go back quick. The snake was minding its own damn business in the beginning of this whole thing. Before this boat came just creeping down the river, this snake was just hanging out wherever he was comfy, maybe looking for a meal. And then this asshat, not only do they find the snake, he grabs a plant to pull the boat closer in. He's on the edge of the boat, and he's just trying to grab the motherfucker. Like I said, I don't feel bad for him. I feel bad for the snake. Snake wasn't bothering you. And again, if you'd been a better fighter, dude, the snake was winning this. If you didn't have a team, you wouldn't have made it out of there alive, sir. Anyways, wait, we can get to this. We got let's see where it goes from the Wakanda forever part.
Oh my God, man! Wakanda forever.
I didn't realize. Oh no, we still. All right, why are we doing this to the snake?
Man, it's huge. Okay.
Okay, so we're getting the snakes. What are we doing this for? What are we doing this for? Like, I get, okay, so the tour guide had the issue. What are we doing this to the snake for? I'm assuming we're not letting the snake live. This boat also seems like it's about to tip with how all of you are leaning off the side of it. The snake is trying like hell to at least get one of you. I'll say this, props to the snake for being willing to go down swinging. Like, he wasn't bothering anybody. So we're never going to get an answer. I was hoping they'd at least tell me why they were gator bait. They eat people's cats. All right, maybe because they eat people's cats. The snake will be food. It is Indonesia. I suppose. I didn't think about that. Veldrain's probably right over on Rumble. That snake's probably seriously good eating. Look, that snake's a lot of muscle. I don't know. It obviously won't have a lot of fat. What would be? I've never had snake, so I'm trying to think. What would that even be like? Don't want to think about that. Gator bait says saying. Do they have gators in Indonesia? I wouldn't be surprised. It's very humid there. Wouldn't doubt it, but do they have gators there? Who are you calling fat? Says Fat Conan. Oh, Fat Conan, I'm not calling you fat. I was saying snakes, particularly that python, probably don't have a lot of fat on their body. They seem like they're largely just muscle, very lean meat. It's for the snake's surprise meal in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Here's the thing, though. If you hate snakes, I can understand hating them living, but why would you hate eating them? Eating them would be fine. Can they even watch Black Panther in Indonesia? I don't know, man, but you tell me I'm wrong, but I listened to it 3 times, and I heard him say Wakanda forever after he declared victory over the snake. St. Aaron, what's for dinner? Snakes meow. Oh. Snakes meow. Okay. I didn't know that they had cell phones in Indonesia. Guess I learned something. Dude, the cell phone this is how you know. This is how you know this thing's a goddamn portal to hell created by Satan. It's fucking everywhere. That's how you know. Bobby Butcher's mom told me that if you eat snake, you're like eating whatever part is like eating his knee. Oh, well, Bobby Butcher's mom's dumb as shit. There's a variety of differences. It'd be a lot more akin to eating, I would say, Well, I mean, actually, if you take the guts out of the middle of it, you're just going to kind of you'll be eating like a leg bone with lots of little vertebrae in it. Oh, he said my condom together, not Wakanda forever. Why would he have to express that? The snake went for his neck and his arms. I don't recall. I guess I don't speak Indonesian, so I don't recall him ever mentioning his sensitive bits going at. You're eating a meaty belt, says Arch Magnus. Now, what do you mean by a meaty belt? You mean there's again, the question is, what's the meat? In Florida is a snake. There is a snake that is an invasive species, and it's more than okay to kill them. You will be paid to do so. Right, Veldrain, I totally know that. Like, do you guys eat them at all, though? Or, I don't know, I guess you aren't necessarily from Florida. Do they eat them in Florida? Peel the snake skin, like rolling off a sock off your leg. That is both graphic, descriptive, and just a tad gross to think about. This was the very last thing I had to live for. Thanks, ISP, for outsourcing. What? I'm a little concerned about Bishop, guys. Did we lose the thing again? Because that's off, so we did that. Let's go over here. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I have no idea what that's about. When Digger eventually makes it to God's country, are you going to make her speak in tongues? I don't think so. Why would I do that? I don't speak in tongues. I barely speak English. I'm thinly read, unfortunately. Here's what I have realized after watching a couple of reality shows with Digger. I had a lot of bushcraft knowledge that I'll never use. Meat is meat, so yes, people will eat unless it is sloth meat, which tastes awful, says Veldrain. Well, I mean, yeah, but in Florida, like if you get a big ass like python, I know they pay you for the snake and the kill and all that. But again, like, are there anybody like I'm just curious, anybody cooking up like python steaks? Because some of those things would be fucking huge. Because some of those snakes are pretty fucking huge. So that's where I land. Anyways, now I'm just curious. You know what? At the end of the day, I love me some cow, but as long as it's meat and it doesn't taste like ass, I'm flexible. My wife says she has had snake. She describes it as light and flaky. Ooh. My anaconda don't want none unless you're eating pythons, hun. I was going to just say it, but it sounds weirdly way more sexual. Like, my anaconda, now it's about PJ, is what it is. My anaconda don't want none unless you're eating pythons, huh? It's a mouthful. You know what it's like, it fits, but we had to shoehorn it. You know, you can taste the leather and the plastic. It's gross. Anyways, so we have fucking Jesus. We have 45 minutes left in the show. Let's close that up there. So yes, the tour guide, they're calling him a tour guide. It seemed a lot like they were hunting the snakes. I'm going to be honest, it seemed a lot like they were hunting the snakes. I don't think that was a tour guide. I think that was a snake hunting session. They went out hunting for snakes. And they found one. They really found one. We got to rip and read the video and the Bob Ross thing. We got about 45 minutes. I don't know. Tell me your internet so I can cut them off. Satellite access. I can't help you, Bishop. Sorry. I'm it's honestly, let's check Twitch. Twitch is reporting 0 issues. Let's check the YouTube one. I'm caught up over on the YouTube one. It's still live and large and in charge on YouTube. I don't know what the deal is, man. I'm sorry. It's weird. Like, I wish I could help. Fine over here, sir. Yeah, St. Caesar. I assumed. It's easy when you are on a warship. I have you up on SHF. I'm sorry, you're not in a better spot. I don't know what's. Here's where that makes me think of UHF. That stupid movie. Oof. Been lower today. That's what happens. That's what happens in life. What do you want out of it? Okay, so but we're a lot higher on Twitch and of course on Rumble as a result too. So we have a story about this one. Like, dude, if you need any more times that we're coming to or any more proof that the time we're coming to is idiocracy, Target is now requiring workers to smile at customers in hopes of boosting sales, according to a new report. Target is instructing its a new 10-4 policy for its workers. Oh, so they just work 10 to 4? The policy requires the policy requires workers to smile, make eye contact with, and wave or greet a customer who comes within 10 feet. According to the report, consumer metrics rise when customers are greeted. So in order to boost sales, we're getting to the point where, like, God damn it, what was the name of that place? Or no, it was Costco. Welcome to Costco, I love you. Like, we're getting to welcome my Costco I love you levels. Target issued a new directive mandating that its workers smile at customers as part of a plan to boost sales ahead into the holidays, according to the Bloomberg report. The new initiative is called the 10-4 program. According to Bloomberg, under the program, workers are required to smile, make eye contact, wave and greet a shopper who comes within 10 feet of them. If they are closer, within 4 feet, the worker is required to ask them if they need help or how their day is going. Do you want them to get the good old, like, handshake and show, like, how's your day, man? Like, really just say hello? God, the fucking, my hair dried and the back part, like, fucking, like fucking alfalfa just standing up. I gotta stop saying fucking so loud. I'm sorry. Veldream with a dog. Welcome to Target. Go F yourself. I would like that one. I would like that. Hi, welcome to Target. What can I help you steal? I don't think it's that point. They're not having this story. You're reading what you want to into that, my friend. This story has nothing to do with theft. It's not that we're not getting enough. The theft will get cut down with this. No, they want to get people to buy more. They're worried too many people in the economy aren't happy or aren't going to really go spend crazy right now because all of the big price cuts or all the big like cuts and things and Doge and all that stuff that was all supposed to bring, and now the tariffs, like, none of it's actually manifested, and some people are still struggling financially. So to try and encourage them to spend that extra shekel, we're saying, how about you put a wink and a smile into it? You know what I mean? 2 words, 30 seconds of spinning wheel, 2 war. I'm sorry, dude. That's kind of on you there. If I worked there, just keep walking away if it looks like someone was coming near me. Well, now you're not being helpful. I'm sorry, Bishop's only getting the 2 words in the spinning wheel. Because, again, I can go to live and unmute. Been lower today. And unmute. Been lower today. See, now it's unmute. Now it's going through. And like here today. See, now it's unmute. Now it's going through. And like here today. See, now it's unmute. Now it's going through. And it's like an echo. And now I'm realizing my voice sounds strangely gayer when I do my show. There's got to be something about the early morning combined with the what is it? The Zoom thing that's drags me down more. If I work there, sorry, it's for the people at Walmart. They walk away if you can't find someone. If you can find, they don't walk away to me most of the time. Here's where I would think it's funny if someone wanted to walk away from me, but then again, I can roll a lot faster than most people can walk. I haul on my wheelchair. Lab glass. Next step for Target, hand jobs. I'm probably hand jobs. Probably going to be hand jobs. I would say, what do you think? If things don't turn around soon, full-on fellatio by Christmas? On the first day of Christmas, Target gave to me a smile, wink, and a handy dun-dun. That's what it's going to be. Keep ruling. I don't know what we're talking about, Fat Conan. You think are we roll? No, we're going there. Now I'm worried that we're not up over there. No, we're good. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. I know the rate seems like it's been stable. I've been notified of nothing. The handy was from the janitor. Oh, no. Look, a lot of the staff at Target, you'd probably be fine. The janitor, though. Yeah, you're right, Fat Conan. Thank you. I'm dumb. Here's what it is. I'm getting to the end of this. I'm spacing, and I burn energy doing it. So I'm mentally just kind of woof. That's what's great about having a second person to bounce off. You can kind of go back and forth. It doesn't burn you as much to just look, react, go to do. Because you're burning mental effort. Burns energy. It's not like you're not going to lose a damn pound doing it. It's not like it's cardio or anything, but it's we go through a lot of stuff. Also, I got to figure out what other things we want to cover. I want to save this video for Digger tomorrow. So I think I'm going to commit to that firstly. Which one is it? All right, there we go. We've got that. I'm saving that video for Digger tomorrow. We will, of course, have Our Lady of Canada in the program tomorrow. Which, by the way, she should have her whole hair dyeing thing did, because that's what she was doing today for a majority of her day. I still think I am right. You're right about what? You're supposed to do that anyway. Service with a smile has been a thing as long as prostitution. I don't know. QZ Man, what do you mean? And QZ Man telling Bishop it's the damn sunspots. I wish Bishop wasn't getting stuck with the damn sunspots. You ever call her a nerdy digger? What? Is that a term for something? I feel like you're trying to get me to say something really fast that I don't want to say. So I'm going to go with no, though. The minute you put the two of them together, I'm like, no matter what you do, sir, no matter what you do, go slow. Go slow. Here, watch it. Not even on 240p. My connections is the internet. Again, Bishop, and I feel for you, my friend, and I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I'm up on everything. I'm able to keep track of it over here, and nothing that I have says it's going wrong. I don't know what you want from me. I wish I could help. I really do. Because now I'm stressing out about it because you can't. Now I'm like, oh, great. We can't fix this. Oh, great. Here's the thing. I know just enough tech stuff to get me in trouble, and that's it. I don't understand how to fix this crap. John Cena's... let me file that with meh. I don't really care about John. Here's where it is with John Cena. I knew about him before he was in the WWE, and it's because I knew someone who was a big wrestling fan. And I've never been a big wrestling fan, John Cena seems to be an okay actor. He wants to retire from wrestling. God bless him. Sending a cable cutter to the dead Pacific Ocean. The internet was a mistake, says Bishop. Bishop's taking this very hard. I'll say this. I am so honored that it gets you this worked up. But I don't think that it's worth it. It's just a silly little internet show. It's not even that big a deal. Like, there's some people that get some parts that get worked up or hung up on things. I don't understand. Like, don't get worked up about it. Relax. St. Caesar's been banging on the same door for decades about, wrestling facts. And I'm always kind of like, man, that's cool, I guess. You're still at it, man. Just again, don't stress it. Don't stress it. Wear black pants and a red shirt at Target and answer everything with, I don't know. They might hire you for not trying to hide from the customers. That's not a half bad idea, but I don't really want that job. Here's the worst part, though. I have lots of pairs of black pants and red shirts, particularly the red shirts. Red, it happens to be a favorite color of mine. I don't know if you know or not. I like red and black. Hey, where's a clue of that? Right here on the hoodie. So we do it all. And now message retracted. I don't know what's going on. I feel like Bishop's internet is the issue. I'd stop calling us the Kidders. I did not, sir. I did stop calling us the Kidders. Did I not, sir? Yeah, but again, the Kidders was stupid. And that's just the way that is. Check your PayPal, says QZ Man. Well, we do have some fun video things, including an AI one. And I know how to spot the AI thing, especially now that they tag them. But I had Digger sent us a video that she thought was adorable. I'm like, this is very clearly AI. She's like, it might be AI, and I'm like, maybe take about 50% off that might. Let's see how much we have to take off of this for the PayPal thing. There we go. 5. All right, so we're on to the 25th now. No matter what happens with Twitch and Rumble today. So now we're at 65 of November 25. So now we've got like 3 days. Oh man. Craziness. Thank you so much for all of that awesome support. We're so grateful. Nikki had a great idea. I will look at that in a bit. Bishop is very not happy. And then I can't fucking help him. I mean, it'd be one thing if everybody, like, now everybody's going to do it. But I also, again, I looked over on it. It's fine over here. What do you want me to do? Next year for movies is stacked. Brian saying, I buffer too. See, but I'm not buffering. I go right over and I click live. Hey, buddy. I don't buffer. I'm sorry. I don't have buffering. My meters all say everything's in the green. I don't know what to do. I think Brian means buffering in a sexual way, John. Oh, that's hard to say. If I were to dress up as a Target employee, I would tell all female customers that there's a sale on tuck-friendly swimwear. But I'm a woman. I didn't say you weren't. I said there's a sale on tuck-friendly swimwear. Live your truth. Oh, that's mean. St. Caesar saying, hi, Al. He meant boofing. Oh. The cat wants you. No, the cat did just come down. Now he's sitting next to me. Do you need me to put my legs back up for the 20th time today? Let's put my legs back up for the cat. You should be able to jump. You've got your shot. Where are you going? You little bugger. Google boofing. No, I don't think so. I don't think I want to Google boofing. Nah, YouTube is big stupid, says Nucleatic Gaming. Yeah, I'm assuming it's a YouTube thing because I can't fix it on mine. I'm looking over and it's like literally up to the moment. So I can't. It's as if it's coming straight off of here right over to that one. Not even going on the internet. So I can't imagine what the deal is if it's going fine for me. But glad to have people on the other channels. Thank you, Veldrain, for that other $1. And now that he yelled at me, and I got my legs up here so he could sit in my lap, he left. What a dick! Jesus, Al. All right, so the research. We already. You know what? Screw it. We've had our fun with Target and their Smile and the Like You More program. I'm fine. I'm in the mountains, says Bear Heaton. Yeah. So it's weird, you know. I feel very bad for Bishop. I just don't understand what the deal is, or how I could fix it. There's 2 other websites. Would you have a better chance with Rumble or Twitch? I'm sorry, Bishop. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't know what else I can do. I like people watching the show and having fun with me. It's just, I don't know how else I could fix it, my friend. Did we load this? Oh, we did. We did load all of these. I was wondering if we did. They didn't highlight them, though. UK, Bear Taxomania. Oh, yeah, we have that. So we have about 20 minutes left in the show. A couple of different videos and things to get in. Al, proof of life. He left. He yowled and left. So his proof of life is you heard him yelling. It was post. Let's see, what time is it? It was post because he gets like 2 servings of wet food a day. And then he has dry food in the morning. I don't know. Is that too much for the cat? The cat has food options. The point is, first serving just happened a little while ago, so that's why he's all yowly. He's got a stomach full of wet food. He wants everyone to know he's a big, beautiful kitty cat. And that's just literally that yowl has been his thing his whole life. So sorry, it's just my kitty. It's just the cat. All right, so I don't want people to make fun of this guy's name. I'm worried that people might feel a need. So I want to remind you that this is a tragic story out of Canada. A worker interested in taking polar bear photos at, oh dear, it was a Nunavut site. A Nunavut. Nunavut? We're back on Nunavut? Oh no. We got a death in Nunavut. Snakes are good eating, says PAB Fargo. That's what I wondered. Like, it's gonna be, again, it's gonna be a lean meat. So the only question is whether or not it's gonna be gamey. And since they don't really eat like what's the best word for this? They don't really eat carrion, like that kind of thing. Like a lot of them kind of get that food pretty much right on the jump. So I would think they could be. Anyways, so a worker interested in taking polar bear photos at a Nunavut site was killed. One second. Anyways, I blame Saint Caesar. For what? Did we glitch? Snakes are good at eating. I blame St. Caesar. Sorry, I had to look at my phone. Did we glitch out? Did we lag out? I thought I apologized for it. I blame St. Caesar. We're live. It's all good. St. Caesar, we're live. Yep, we're good there. Twitch. All right, we're fine. The Nunavut thing is not St. Caesar. St. Caesar's in England. None of it's Canada. Canada was the Nunavut story. I got a text on my phone about Al. Danger, Bear Robinson. Danger. I had to. Alucard just got his blood test back. They want to up his medication for his thyroid thing and test again in 3 weeks. And I'm like, I don't want to. As I texted them, I don't know, or whatever. You know what? It's getting expensive. So let's go with where were we? We were talking about the Arctic thing. Where is it? Worker in the Nunavut station. Jesus Christ, I lost all my stuff. My CO is CIA in uniform. Right now, he's... Dear Lord. I don't know if I want to have those things put on the screen. Where's the fucking... I mean, God damn it. Chat box. Do I need to time out Bishop? I might have to time out Bishop. It's a really weird thing to just put up with stuff about... I don't know. Where do I get in trouble for that? Do I? I don't know. I really don't want to really get in trouble for something. Go Albertan independence, baby. QZ man, did that something just come happen? Your lap want meow worthy. Al is out. Well, it wasn't meow worthy. Yeah, well, it was. It just wasn't fast enough. He's impatient. All right, let's see. Yep, so we don't have anything else. Alrighty. We have about 20 minutes left in the thing, and I might have to go make some phone calls about Al because they're fucking... I'm not paying way more money. Like, I'll just do another test. Like, I don't just have money like this. Like, fucking Jesus. So let's do the worker. A worker interested in taking polar bear photos at Nunavut was taken out by a polar bear. Let's open image, a new tab. So I think this is one of the ones. Yeah, this is one of the ones he posted. The man, whose name is Christopher Best, told his family not to worry about the pictures of the bears he was snapping and posting on social media as he worked at a radar site in Nunavut. Chris said, well, yeah, they're not close to us, his mother, Shelley Cox, said. He told his stepfather on a call shortly before he was killed by the bear on August 8th. Dear Lord. Oh, my. Now, like, who's digging the dagger in? Nobody needed to report this. God, Dad, he said. You know, I know the difference, right? Like, the difference of what? Now you're taunting people with how you know better than them about this bear. And let's grab this one over here. And again, you're taking these photos. Your family's expressing concern. Yeah, they really feel like jackasses now, don't they? But you know what, buddy? You tried your best. Fuck me. I knew I was going to do it. All right, let's go back up here. Reporter told a report into Best's death at the Nassaquit Corporation said the company that operates the North Warning System sites stretching from Yukon to eastern Labrador says the 34-year-old went outside with his camera at the remote installation in Brevoort Island. He had been told a bear was nearby, says the report. Best went out the door with a large sign warning of polar bears and rounded the corner of a building, thinking the animal was off in the distance. But Best didn't appear to know that there was a second bear, the report says. A surveillance video shows that the bear cut off Best's route for him to run to a building for safety and charged. The first bear then joined in the attack. I don't think he would have went out if he would have known that the second bear was there, Cox said in an interview from her home in Goose Bay. I guess northern, what is it, NI? Is that the northern? I don't know what that is. She said the tragedy, is that Nunavut? Newfoundland. God damn it, why didn't I think of that? Newfoundland, dumbass. She said the tragedy could have been prevented and that changes are needed, such as fences and motion sensors with alarms to make sites safer. The report says there had previously been no known fatalities or injuries from a bear attack during the operation of the North Warning System or its predecessor, the DEW line. I don't know what the DEW DEW line, do the DEW, for 7 decades. Okay, so we went 70 years without a bear attack, but we do know that this guy was telling his parents to back the hell off because he's posting all these scenic photos of polar bears. That bear can run the 200 meters faster than you, so no way in hell I get within a quarter mile of that sumbitch, says Mr. Q. Well, there you go. Hey, Tag. You're here because it's post-dinner time, too, aren't you? Because you're a kitty cat. And you meow, meow, meow. And you meow, meow, meow. Yeah, I don't know where you get off thinking you can fight the bear. All right, Best and other members, let's see. Ooh, The report said there had previously been no known fatalities. Best grew up in Labrador, said Cox. He liked reading and photography, and he worked a variety of jobs, from cleaning barbecues in Toronto to working as an assistant on the reality TV show Alone. Oh, no. Now it hits close to home. I've been watching Alone. Communication satellites communicate with the ground and each other. Just had to figure out which one was glitching and have space reset it. Well, I'm glad you got it figured out, buddy. I'm glad you got it figured out. Speaking of which, I could probably turn this back on. Let's go over here. I should move that up there first, though. Hey, Tag. Where is took that off for a minute. Where is Kitty Cam Discord display studio sponsor? Where's the there we go. Fixed. Baller. Anyways, let's get this back down here. So yes, the Christopher Best was bested by a bear that he knew was there. He was aware of a bear, and he tried his best, but he did not stand the test. Fuck it, I can't even. Dude, like, they told you the bear was there. People yelled at you for taking the shots. Apparently, he liked taking these pictures. Where is that part of the story that I was reading? His mother, we covered that. Okay. Some radar sites and experience. He was good with computers and was hired by the company again to do logistics work. So he had done stints as a custodian and a general laborer at one of these early warning systems. He was good with computers and was hired again to do logistics work due to the sensitive nature of the radar sites, she said. He was wanting for security clearance before he could begin that job and agreed to do something else in the interim, fuel tank cleaning. Best and other members of tank cleaning crew arrived at the site the day before the attack. They spotted a bear and took photos from the safety of the vehicle, which Best posted online. Best asked Wildlife Monitor at the site to let him know when the bears were around so he could take more pictures, says the report. The employee saw Best at the end of the long work shift on August 8th and told him a bear was outside. Some radar sites are inland and rarely experience bears. The report says, including ones where Best previously worked, so it wasn't uncommon for workers to take hikes after hours at those sites. The Bruvut site was a different site, however, and a bear problem someone was killed in 2023 after it repeatedly tried to enter buildings and couldn't be deterred. Oh, a bear was killed. Oh, dear Lord, a problem bear. And that was a white bear, too. It's a polar bear. RCMP officer delivered the news to Cox at her home early next morning. We're just in shock. I stayed up all night, too, just wanting for someone to get up so I could tell my family. Yeah, it is kind of sad, but you picked a fight with a polar bear. And by picked a fight with, I mean, they said there was one outside and you went to go take a picture. All right. Okay, so we have 15 minutes left in the show, and I'm going to be honest, I've been sitting in this chair for a while. My butt's getting sore. It's weird. QZ Man, go Alberta, independence, baby. Do you have new news on that? You posted that in there earlier. I don't understand what any of that means. And Bishop, again, retracting everything they're posting. But it's a weird one today with Bishop. It's a weird one. It's raining and windy here. F my town, says St. Caesar. What do you want the rest of us to do about it, my friend? We can't really fix that. We've got like 10 minutes left in the program, and we're having a good time. We're gonna play. We've got like a couple little videos left. We're gonna have Digger coming back tomorrow. Fun space. Just got mad because this configuration cuts off Israel. Oh, okay. Anyhow, so we're going for it's weird, just weird oddballs on the just coming from bitches like just, I'm doing this and like that like it's like seeing, what would you word it like? It'd be like walking past, like, say like you're at a motel and the door's open and you saw two people do something. You don't know what it was, but you're worried it might be something intimate that the door shouldn't be open, so you aren't going back to look again because that's inappropriate and you don't want to know. You don't know what you saw. Just you saw something funny happen and you're like, wait a minute, what? And you don't know what to do with that information. On the one hand, you are curious, what did you see? You don't know what you saw. You're not going to go look. It's gross. And then Digger shows up with purple hair. Oh, Digger could have purple hair tomorrow. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure she's going to go back with red. She's pretty, like, she's a redheaded lady. So she's probably going to go, like, you know, Canadian red. That bear can run. Yep, we covered that. Digger, it's raining and windy. Yep, we covered. We're all caught up with the chats. Awesome. Oh, crap. It's almost like 420. We don't have... I'm not doing that for 420. Is there anything in this? We can put a little bit of what's left in here. Here's where we did the one doctor run today for the hype train, and then we did like a couple like, oh, you just sit there and smoke weed. No, clearly not. Could have done that today. It's 420 right now, though, so be an adult in an appropriate place. QZ Matt saying, Dag, St. Caesar, it's Britain. That's the daily forecast. Yeah, I feel like cold and windy is kind of what you guys mean. Cold and windy is kind of where you guys... Here's what I'm going to tell you right now, St. Caesar, and thank you for saying your screen just lagged with audio, but fine now. It matters not, sir. The bitrate seems good. Seems solid, and even if my screen did lag, I am totally done. Nucleatic Gaming 220. I am totally done. I'm not rebooting it for the last 4 minutes of the show. If it went kaputsky, then it's up, and then it's up because there's 9 minutes left. I'm going to reboot everything for 9 minutes. Like, everyone has to filter into a new YouTube. No, I'd be like, all right, I guess we call it early. We're going to have Digger tomorrow anyway. More people will want to participate in the show with Digger tomorrow anyway. Meanwhile, I will play the videos. Digger found these, so this is why more people will want to be here. Because this is the kind of stuff, people are like, what does Digger bring to the program? Digger finds me these videos, and I subscribed to this guy. And I suggest you do too, if you enjoy this. It is VIN Vin Hitirio, Heteiro. I am a subscriber. After this, I gave him a sub. It doesn't cost me nothing. I certainly appreciate this. This is but a teaser. This isn't the whole song. This is a teaser of what this man's capable of. I give you a maestro like no other. Now, some of you might not be into classical music. This is Ave Maria with rubber chickens. All right, I legit, I've heard this before, and I'm listening to it again. How did he get the different tones? In summary, this is not working. Okay, whatever. The posting this weird stuff and then retracting is a thing. Anyways, yeah, so as I was saying, I kind of really was on, it's just very interrupting at this point. Hey, buddy. Do you want to see a bunch of rubber chickens playing a song? I bet you don't give a crap. But here, let's see if you jump up. People always love hearing from you. And I apparently have to call the vet after the show. Yeah. Well, jump in my lap. Hey, everybody. Who was it? I think it was Nucleatic Gaming that wanted Al proof of life. Here's your proof of life, baby. In fact, that deserves a celebratory. Okay. Nucleatic Gaming. Al! Alucard. Look, buddy, he's got rubber chickens. Gonzo did music with chickens. Rusty Grammar asking over in the Rumble chat. Uh-oh. Pulling on my cord again, aren't I? Is it me or is it you? It's you, but it's my fault. It's fine. I set you down right in my lap without seeing the cord was there. What is Rusty Grammar asking what tit is Canada going to suck off of when Alberta becomes the 51st state, the Queens? I honestly, so much of Canada would be seceding from this. I don't necessarily want to phrase it quite the way you did, sir. That's a touch graphic. I would say, but yes, what is going to continue to prop up that half of Canada, because that half of Canada can't sustain itself with the policies and practices that it's enabled. It needs the other half to pay for them. Like, there are policies and practices available to all in Canada on both sides, but one side really cashes the check more than puts in. So I've been pulling my cord for almost 3.5 hours. That's my cats want to talk to Alicat. Yeah, he's a chatty cat. So I get it. He's a social cat. He has words. Give the cat a rubber chicken. It won't be squeaky for long. I feel like Al would probably ignore it altogether, wouldn't you, buddy? Wouldn't you, guy? Al would probably ignore it altogether. I don't think he'd give two Fs. Are you bailing? Yeah, you're bailing. It's just not as comfortable to sit up here long term for you. But hey, we'll call the vet and find out what's going on. So yeah, there's way more of this. He kind of keeps going. We kind of interrupted it for Al, so we can probably bail on that. We've got one other video to play, and then we'll be jumping out of here. I don't know how I feel about the 3 days morning show thing with the window. Like, the time frame works fine. I don't know, but we'll be doing it just feels weird. So we'll be doing the Steel Toe show tomorrow. From again 7 to 10, and then we'll be back here. I'll be back with Digger tomorrow. Tomorrow, 3.5 hours with Digger. We can all see how the hair turned out, which will be very exciting for those of us who care. And we have this video that Digger shared to us. Now, I have said this before, and I hate to say I told us so. Now, Digger questioned whether or not this was AI. And I have to say, even before I hit play, I've known to now kind of notice the Sora AI stamp, which is one reason I support this AI stuff. Because you immediately know, like I told her, this is AI 100%. It has the stamp. And she said, oh, I didn't notice that. I'm like, yeah, I immediately noticed that. That's why I'm not like, it's not like they're hiding it. This is AI. All right. Let's see what we have. A classic Bob Ross AI.
Just a little shimmer right there on the water. That's nice. I think we're just about... You motherfucking cat! Get the fuck out of here! Oh, for crying out loud. Ruined the whole thing.
It's funny because that does kind of look like Al. Al would be louder. The stamp flies around the screen, so it's hard to edit out. Yeah, and again, like with people that are anti-AI, if it's identified, if you can see a stamp on something like this and it's identified as AI, I have zero problem with it. You know what you're getting. That's labeling your products and your content, which again, hilarious AI video of Bob Ross getting interrupted by the cat. But yes, so it jumps all over the place. You can't miss it. I notice weird things like that when they zoom around the screen. So it gets strange. Anyways, it's been a crazy Veterans Day. So hope you've had a good time, veterans, and you've been properly supported and thanked for your service. I don't think we have. I don't know who is and isn't a veteran. It's really hard to say who those people are specifically. But yes, Christopher Best, sorry, dude, you really kind of proved him wrong with the whole, you know how to handle the Bears. Lexi Vaughn, see you tomorrow. Thanks for another great stream, buddy. Well, thank you guys. I thought you left earlier. Well, we had a hype train happen while the disconnect happened, so that's why numbers are all fudgy. But here's where it's at. We had a hype train. We're already on to November 25th for show goals. We have a video that I can't wait to watch with Digger tomorrow, which will be all sorts of fun. We'll be back tomorrow with Digger, who will apparently have new red hair. So thanks for... I don't know. No. Was never in the military, St. Caesar. I am crippled specifically by God's design. Wait, isn't there some loop-de-hole of... Yeah, you know what? Doesn't matter. Point is, never in the military service. That's the important part. So we've been Johnny. You've been an audience. It's been a show. We're out.
Hey world, what should we do? All the jokes have become the news. Take the black pill they're prescribing you. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. There is nothing to say, nothing you can do. The government and media just lie to you. Sit back and laugh, it's overdue. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. The host is a cripple, he can't stand gravity or the man. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. The show is the chat, Johnny doesn't understand.